Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and of course the time that you watch this video. Hey guys, it is a Furahi day and I'm so happy. At least tomorrow I'll sleep up to 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Okay. Anyways, I hope that you are fine and you're having a great moment, relaxing, whether you're working. So let me take a minute and welcome you all to this channel. Thank you so much for always being here. Don't forget that you really mean the world to me. Before you watch this video, give it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. And those that have just joined the family, welcome and thank you so much. Where have you been? Grab a seat and let's have a conversation. So my people, there are so many issues that are taking place on these whitey streets, and there are 2 to 3 things that I want to bring to your attention this evening. So my guys, look at Karrot, a lady that has always branded herself, to be a farmer. Let me tell you something. When it comes to matters to do with farming, anyone can be a farmer. It simply depends on whether you're a small-scale farmer or a large-scale farmer. Do you get it? You can just have your kitchen garden. You plant your vegetables, You are a farmer. Don't forget that. There are those people that plant their crops, in containers. That person is still a farmer. Do you get what I'm saying? And therefore, this lady should not come out and lie to the public. Like, this chest thumping. I have never understood what is wrong with this lady. Look at her. Marwa has gone to buy maize. And according to her, maize is very cheap in Nyabohanse. So what? After all, the prices vary. Like where I am at the moment, the price could be different from where she is in Bungoma. And remember, we are all in Kenya. What is the big deal? If, let's say, you are selling about a sack of maize at 8,000 Kenyan shillings, you go to another place, someone else is selling at 3,000 Kenyan shillings. What is your problem? If you want that maize in bulk, it is just a matter of you taking a truck, going to that particular place where it's cheaper, buy, load your truck, and get your maize, in the store. Or if you're a business person, do your business. What is it? And then, guys, when someone asks you to support what they do, that person has not told you give them everything. Where is common sense? Me, I'm tired though. Where is common sense? How many times have people asked for support? So many times. So many times. But by the time you decide to support someone, it means that you put aside something for yourself before you give maybe whatever is extra. Do you get it? You can't give people all your money. When the commander comes out and says people can support him to buy maize, he has not told people, you need to give me everything that you have. If you give out everything that you have, how are you going to pay your bills? If you're a parent, how are you going to, feed your children, pay school fees and everything? Just providing them basic needs. If you give out everything, what is going to happen? Do you get it? So, Karrot, why do you always want to come out and give people wrong impression about the commando? And of course, donation is not by fire, by force. It is willing giver. You give, not because you have a lot. Sometimes someone can give $5, $1, out of maybe $10 that they have, they give out $1. Do you get it? Personally, I have a group of people that I support. If you watch my channel here, there's a group of widows. And I do support them when I can. Do you get it? I buy for them food, whatever I can afford. But before I donate to them, I must make sure that my own bills are covered. The extra that I have, and especially when, we are out of school, when kids are at home, whatever extra I have, that is what I'll give. But this matter of just people coming out and, the commander has said give him everything. Like, seriously. How can someone just sit and say donate everything? Like, how? I don't get it. On other matters, let me tell you, anyone who is an employee, I know, let me assume you went to college or university. What happened? Did you just jump from college or university, boom, you started working? And especially here in Africa. Not just in Africa, right? Not just in Africa, all over the world. You need to have some experience. You need to practice. Let me use my own example. I'm a teacher by profession and of course employed by the government of Kenya. So guys, when I was in third year, I went out for teaching practice. I went out to the field to practice as a teacher. Do you get it? And after graduating from the university, I still kept on practicing in different schools. We, of course, once after college, we were given some money, like just some little payment. But remember all that, we were gaining experience. I have seen doctors going for internship. And I strongly know it is not only here in Kenya. This is something that cuts across in the world. How can you be employed without, going out in the field and practicing? You need some experience to put in your CV. Do you get it? Why am I talking about this matter? I'm talking about this matter because of GITIRIBA. GITIRIBA was sponsored to go to a driving school just the other day. Just the other day. We all saw it here on White Streets. In short, what I'm saying is that GITIRIBA definitely has not enough experience to start going on safaris. Do you get it? In fact, I think we should take a minute and listen to this naysayer Karrot. So let's take a minute and listen to her.
And you are working 2 or 3 jobs to get something for yourself. To get something for yourself. To have a nice meal at around 35 US dollars. No, Marwa says no. That money would have been utilized to save his family for the next 6 months. You know how to do the tingo? Do you understand? Do you? Hey. So there is a problem with our retired commando right now. Our retired passport bro. I don't know if he's really retired or he will start.
Definitely, he has some experience. That is how I can quantify. And just get it, this guy GITIRIBA can definitely drive, right? He has been to a driving school, therefore he can drive. But he doesn't have enough experience. And that is why the commando said he's gonna have someone else doing it. What is hard in that, Karrot? Which part don't you understand? If you have ever gone on a safari in Masai Mara or Tsavo National Park, we are talking about national parks, by the way. We are not just talking about a game reserve. We're talking about a national park, something that is so big, covering hectares and hectares of land. For you to go on safari as a driver, you need good experience. It is not just the skill of driving and, just being in charge. No. You need to know how to navigate in these national parks. And guys, these parks are so big that if you make a slight mistake, you will lose direction. I have been there. I know what I'm talking about. You need a seasoned driver that knows when in terms of time, when certain animals will be out of the bushes so that you can be able to see them. Guess what? You can go to a national park and come out without seeing a single animal. I'm not kidding you, by the way. I'm so serious about this matter because I have experience. I've been there so many times. You can go there, my friend, and you'll come out without seeing an elephant or a lion. And the reason is because if you take a driver that is not seasoned, that they do not understand where some animals usually hide, or where they just sit in groups, it will be very hard. Don't have an assumption that as you drive through the national parks, you'll just find the animals all over. No. There are certain times when they come out. And therefore, GITIRIBA is not yet there. Do you get it? GITIRIBA can drive, but GITIRIBA is not yet there. Karrot, how else do you want me to make you understand this matter? GITIRIBA is not yet there. But with time, he will definitely be seasoned. And that is why, in my own opinion, of course, GITIRIBA should be a co-driver of whoever will be in charge of the safari car. So that as they go, every time they take a group to Masai Mara, he will be there to learn how to navigate. There are some places that are dead ends. If you're not seasoned and you find yourself in such a spot, what will you do? And just imagine someone has paid for you to take them to such a place, and then you get lost. You in fact don't know how to come out of the mess. What do you think is going to happen? And you know, guys, it is so crazy, very crazy. Someone sitting and talking in her small corner as if she doesn't have some sense in her. She talked about some top tour and travels companies here in Kenya. By the way, they are the top. That one I agree. Bonfire is there, at the lead. It is the most used tour and travel, agency, or if you want, company in Kenya. And by the way, Karrot, it is good that you said Bonfire, they do take people all over the world, which is common knowledge. Do you get it? Therefore, does it mean that they have an office in every country that they take people? And definitely the answer is no. So can you let Marwa be? If he wants the office to be in his villa, so be it. So be it. After all, what matters is him delivering. Do you get it? Him delivering. Someone pays for the services and they get the services. Guys, I don't know whether I'm the one who is crazy. Please tell me. Drop your comment here. Hey, am I the one who is crazy? Of course, this Bonfire, they take people all over the world. Bali, I don't know where, Maldives, every place in the world. America, they'll take you where you want to go. The simple question that I have for Karrot, do they have offices in all those countries? Most people have opted online. Working, it is so simple. And that is why you and I, we are content creators. We are online doing our content creation and at the same time earning from it. This is part of business. By then, my small carbon is my office at home. It is only that I don't have a mic, and I don't think I need a mic as of now. Do you get it? But you look at yourself as a content creator. You have a mic where you usually do your content from. That is your office in the house. So anyone can operate from the house. That is so simple, very affordable, and actually you save a lot of money because you can do the work yourself. So let them be. Let GITIRIBA learn. Let him get the right experience. Let him, get all the necessary skills that he needs. So that when he is behind the wheels, he will be very confident when he goes on these safaris. Do you get it? After all, safaris are not that easy. It is not just a matter of sitting behind a wheel and you start spinning your car. It needs experience. You just have to have some, some knowledge, including campus direction. Do you get it? Hey, guys, this campus direction thing is very, very important because it's gonna help you navigate while they are in the bush. You need to know how to read direction properly using your compass. I have seen that happening with my 2 naked eyes. Oh my God, with my 2 naked eyes. And therefore, Karrot, when you sit down and you start laughing at how, GITIRIBA never went, I don't know beyond which class. Guess what? we have so many drivers around this world that have never gone to school. Driving is a skill that you can learn and you're good to go, provided you have the confidence. By the way, guys, there are some people that know how to drive, but they can't go in a highway. They're so afraid of so many cars. So driving is a skill. Anybody can learn it. You don't need to have gone through college or university for you to drive. Do you get it, Karrot? Does that make sense? If you have not understood Karrot, raise up your hand. I'll come back with more explanation. And you know, guys, this lady Karrot, I think we need to listen to this part. I hope she does not come for me. So let us again take another minute and listen to this lady.
So let's stop it from there first before we proceed. Marwa comes out and say, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, guys, because, you know, as a YouTuber, I don't know how to drive a car. I don't know how to drive this. I don't know how to drive that. And at this point, I feel like Marwa's people should be looking at him like, what exactly? What do you think? How do you think they look at him? Like, we believe in you so much. You have built the village. You have but you don't know how to drive even a common car. Like, you completely don't know how to drive a car. Like, seriously, this is 2025, for God's sake. Who doesn't know to drive a car? Like, let's not even talk about village. Nasto and the rest of those boys, they're driving cars. Why is this? You are always bragging.
Guys, I think we need to donate some money to Karrot so that she can go for a mental checkup. Karrot, are you a mumu? How does traveling connect with a person knowing how to drive? Like, do you listen to yourself? Is common sense being common or being uncommon here? Guys, Marwa has traveled all over the world. All over the world. He has gone to so many places. Hey! Look at Karrot coming out to say, how can someone travel to so many countries, yet they don't know how to drive? Where is the connection? Please help me understand the connection. I want to see. I want to piece the dots. I want to join them. I need to, to get the missing link. How do they connect? Hey, Karrot, how does traveling and driving connect? Do they have anything in common? Why do you think the commander should know how to drive? Because he has been in so many countries. Why can't you say he needs to know how to fly an, aircraft? Because he has been traveling mostly using, by air. Why can't you say? Do you get it? Guys, this lady, she needs some check. She needs some check. And hey, I think this is very urgent. I was like, Karrot, enough is enough. Marwa has traveled all over the world. Marwa does not know how to drive. Hey! What is that? As if any traveler should know how to drive. But then there's so many people that, in fact, are very rich. And they have so many cars and they don't know how to drive. They have drivers that take them everywhere. Do you get it? Not everyone is into driving. Not everyone wants to learn how to drive. And I think this is the most dumbest thing that I've ever had come from the mouth of this lady. Hey, Karrot, this is what, of all the stupid and nonsense things that we've been bringing on these streets, this one, I think I should give you a trophy. Hey, I should give you a trophy for refusing to use your common sense. Where is the connection? Where is the connection? After all, driving is an added advantage, but it is not, a necessity unless you want to be a driver. So that when you go for interview, you can say, I know how to drive, I have been driving for the last 10 years. You can see my CV. You can, check out with my referees. Do you get it? But if you don't want to be a driver, it's not important. It may be necessary, but it is not important. Hey, my people, I don't know whether I'm the one who has overreacted on this matter, especially this one that I've just talked about. What is your take about this matter? Because I find it to be so weird. Like, how does this lady think? How does she think? I refuse. So I refuse. Like, refuse completely. I do refuse. It's not a requirement. It is only an added advantage. Just like sometimes you sit and read a newspaper and you see some advertisements and you see some qualification, and then there, almost at the end of the advert, if you know how to speak French, it is an added advantage. Or if you can speak this language, it is an added advantage. But it is not a necessity. Do you get it? You can be employed without being able to speak such a language, and then you can learn if actually it is a requirement. And especially most of these United Nations jobs, I don't know whether you have ever seen them or just come across any. Guys, this is what I call madness in totality. Madness in totality, unless this is what you call content creation. Unless you have just refused, you don't want to think. You just wake up. I don't know whether it is that moringa tea that you are drinking that made you go gaga. I don't know whether it is those other teas that you are always mixing. Today you are drinking this, tomorrow that, until there's a concoction in your head. I don't know what could be the matter with you. Because this one, hey, this one, you actually made a fool out of yourself. How does traveling connect with driving? Guys, as if she doesn't know. The commander has said he will learn. He may learn how to drive. Do you get it? So sometimes it is not just about talking. Sometimes you need to think of what you're saying. After all, you're coming out in the public. This is a public domain, a public space where people sit and listen to you and they're like, hey, And remember, this is just her from Bungoma. She's not part of us. So, you may think Kenyans are foolish. We are not. On other news, guys, there's this guy from United Kingdom, this old papa. I think the guy is a retiree. He's a pensioner. This guy, when I was watching the video, he must be around 80 something to 90 years old. See him meeting a lady that he has never set eyes on. He has never had any video or FaceTime with the guy. With the lady. Of course, the lady is a Kenyan. And that is what made me go watch that interview. The guy, there was this interview that was being done. It made me go watch the interview because I wanted to know, who is this Kenyan lady? Who is it? Will she be exposed? This papa, in the past year, I don't know, 4 to 5 years, he sent this lady 85,000 pounds. Hey! 85,000 pounds. Hey! To a person that he has never seen. A person that they don't actually talk on call. They only talk, they used to talk on SMS. So this guy came to Kenya to meet the lady. Guess what? The lady disappeared. He only knew the ladies in Mombasa. The lady came up and, with a project, an imaginary project. When the guy decided to investigate, there was no project like that was taking place in wherever the lady had told him. And guys, I felt for this guy. I felt for him. And that is why sometimes we don't need to be gullible. Do you get it? We don't need to be gullible, especially this matters to do with love. So this matter is almost the same like that one for Percy, promising and not delivering. At least for Trenchtown, the Trenchtown guy, he had seen Percy. He knew who Percy is. But now this one, hey, doesn't have any clue who this lady is. And actually, it could be a man. Just look at all that money. I converted it to Kenyan shillings. I almost collapsed. Guys, that is how serious I am. So my people, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop a comment. Don't forget to like the video. If you have not subscribed and you are always here watching my content, kindly consider subscribing. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.